This is going to be a really even game, honestly. It's between the Zulu, Mongolia, and Korea. As we talked about in the last video, Mongolia controls their destiny. If Mongolia were to go to war with Korea and take them out, then I think it's safe to say Genghis Khan has this in the bag. But I don't know if he's going to do that because he hasn't done it all freaking game. So this is going to be down to the big three. And the funny part is, we actually might not see a science victory. It's definitely possible for someone like Mongolia or the Zulu to win a cultural victory. Right now, they're influential out of 12 out of 27. We also have 14 from the Mongolia. 14 out of 27 for Mongolia. This is actually not 27. It's more like you have to not count me, not count Rome, Spain. There's another one. Germany just got eliminated over the break, and I think there might be one more perhaps. Oh, Spain, Rome, yeah, Germany. I think that just those three. Might be someone else, and then myself. So 4. So technically, it's 14 out of 23. Yeah, that makes it a lot different, right? So that's 9. They still have to become influential with 9 more. Although, I mean, Mongolia, I think Mongolia is outputting a little bit more. Their tourism output. What the fuck? I can't even speak right now. I get mad at my mouth sometimes. That's like a weird phrase. The Zulu have 260 though. So it looks like the Zulu might be going for a cultural victory themselves. It might not even be Mongolia. So the Zulu were able to finish up. Also, yes, we did miss over the break. Berlin fell really fast. Really fast. They weren't at war for very long at all. Attila's courts uncovered that whoa! The Huns are plotting against Carthage. That would be an interesting war. What were we talking about? Yeah, so over the break, over the last video, the Zulu were the first ones to actually build a spaceship part. They actually launched up the first SS booster. Mongolia built the second Apollo program, but they haven't really been focusing in on their spacecraft that much either. We actually also have, well, we're gonna see the fall of Persia right now. We're gonna see the fall of Persia like right now. And I think I'm wondering if India is going to be able to actually jack the city away from Arabia. Huge power for Gandhi. Also, Gandhi did finish up the Manhattan Project. I actually wouldn't mind seeing this go to India, only because India is going to be able to keep it safer than Arabia. More than likely, I can't see Arabia is like a stack of cards. At any point when Shaka wants to blow him down, he's going to blow him down. There's no way Harun al-Rashid would be able to keep up. I don't think so. So, The Pentagon by Genghis Khan. All right, The Pentagon by Genghis Khan. I could be a rapper. I can do this. I can do this, I think. My voice is too high. That's the problem. I would if my voice wasn't just too damn high. Mongolia was moving some troops over this way. I was wondering if they were going to go to war with the Russians or with the Huns, but that might not be the case. I predicted that we would see the end of the quick Hun Empire, but if someone doesn't declare war on them soon, then that might not actually happen. Also, Denmark could get pushed out of Scandinavia here as well. Yeah, it could happen. We've got a weird Japanese fleet. We're still waiting to see what happens there. I have no idea what is going to happen with this Japanese fleet, but they have a lot. It would be close. It would still be close, because so does England. England has a good navy as well. Still waiting on a possible world war between the Zulu and Mongolia. There would be naval battles going on all over the place. Just all over the place. We're seeing a lot of different maps or a lot of different random civs start to colonize the new worlds. The new world is starting to fill up fast. There really isn't that many spots left open. A lot of Canada, a lot of Western Canada, although Mongolia is pushing more and more inside of Alaskan territory. So it looks like we're going to see the fall of Persia, at least home to Persia. And wait a second. Who's going to go first? Oh, Arabia goes first. Yeah, they're A. And so Arabia will for sure take over this Persian capital. I'm okay with that, but I still would have liked it to go to India instead. So we have the last maybe 6 videos, maybe not even that much, but the last few videos have just been the elimination of like below average to average civs. That's all we've been seeing is someone like Persia being eliminated. Boom, there they go. There goes the Persian capital. Technically, Arabia now has... Whoa! China built the Apollo program. Very strange. Wow, that's a good one. I knew that China was still doing very good technology-wise. That's surprising. India now France. Oh, that's a weird one. India and France are now friends. Once again, these greens. So we're starting to see big empires form. We saw the Huns take out almost all of Poland, as well as now Berlin. Maybe Sweden's going to be able to kind of protect Europe somewhat. I mean, they got a little bit more powerful. Genghis Khan built the Great Firewall. Oh, damn. He beat out Korea. That's huge because that means that even though the Zulu are creating 270 tourism per turn, the Great Firewall is going to make it extremely difficult. Also, there are different ideologies. Mongolia chose, I believe, it's order, and the Zulu chose autocracy. That's going to be really hard to become influential with these guys. Whoa. So that might eliminate a cultural victory for the Zulu, but not for Mongolia. Wow. Big. Big. That's all I've got to say. It's just big. We did see, what are these Zulu troops doing down here? There's a Zulu... Yep, they're going for New Zealand. Oh, well, at least someone colonized New Zealand. That's all I'm glad for. At least someone did it. This is so good. This is so good. I'm so glad it's come down to kind of 3 civs as well. It's not just 3 civs. I keep saying that, but it actually isn't. We've got a very strong Carthage, a strong Arabia, but again, the problem with like putting your money on Arabia and Carthage is they border the Zulu. And maybe the Zulu are done with war. Maybe they're done with that past experience. Maybe they've been denounced too much, or maybe they're worried about, them being embargoed, I don't know. Maybe the AI is just dumb and doesn't realize that they can do it. But we've got a strong Carthage, a strong Arabia, a strong India, and a strong Huns. All 4 of these civs could come out of nowhere. As we saw in the AI-only Europe game, Germany was a lot closer to winning that game than we actually originally thought. Germany was really close to winning that game. Boom, Shaka's built the 2nd SS booster. Again, it doesn't really matter much, only because we saw this in the previous game. We saw an AI build several SS boosters in the beginning, but they weren't able to finish it off and cap it off. I still think the Zulu have a lot more of technologies to discover before they can start building things like the SS cockpit and the SS engine and stuff like that. The status or whatever, stasis. Although, if Mongolia doesn't start making some spaceship parts, and if Korea doesn't either, then it's going to be an interesting game. Because then it wouldn't be interesting. It would just be the Zulu wins. It'd just take them forever. Shaka's plotting against the Celts. Of course, everybody is, and I'm wondering if that's also what Japan is doing. Does Japan have more troops coming or no? No, they do. They've got more fleets, more ships to, and they also have a Japanese musketmen. It's the weirdest movement by an AI. More Zulu settlers. Super late game expansion right now. Very strange late game expansion from the Zulu. There goes New Zealand. Falling to Zulu territory. We have Arabia and Persia making peace, although Arabia was going after that final Persian city. That would have been good. Japan looks like it's a little bit stronger now. Looks like they might be able to keep up somewhat with Korea. Not really. It's only because Korea doesn't have much of a force down south here in their southern Korean empire. North Korea and South Korea. In South Korea, they're not very strong. North Korea is pretty strong, though. I wouldn't mess with them. Those guys are pretty crazy. Mongolia seems to be pretty peaceful. They're still going to war with China, which actually might be because Mongolia still feels threatened by a Chinese space victory. They might. It's possible. I think they're starting to realize that they can maneuver around this way. The city has 156 defense. Damn. You are not going to be able to take that over, dude. Don't even do it. This has 155. Wow. I imagine some of these Babylonian cities have got even more. Not even. Not even. Wow. Okay. Weird stuff. Weird stuff. Now, I think the big thing is, and Copenhagen might fall. Yeah, they will. Copenhagen. So, boom. We've got the next big powerhouse in Europe, and that is Sweden. If Sweden declares war on the Celts, get some of that stuff, that would be big. So is this the Zulu going after... Oh my gosh, no way. I can't remember. So are the Zulu at war with Poland? I don't think so. But you're going after them, aren't you, Zulu? Yeah, you are. You are at war with Poland. See, again, this is like the third example that I have, is that the Zulu are kind of dicks. The Zulu have been, like, going to war only with these, like, really weak AIs. Was like, dude, you're, like, the strongest empire in the world, and you're feeding off of these, like, you know, weaklings? Like, why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? Simon has chosen freedom. Probably not the best choice ever, but okay. Gandhi is secretly plotting against Harun al-Rashid. Well, that was fast, and that did not take long. Oh, shit. That's Arabia and the Huns. That was going to be tough. That's going to be tough for someone like Arabia, actually. The Huns are not going to be able to... The Huns are not contributing to that war. The Huns do not contribute to that war. Berlin... Wait a second. Berlin's been captured back. I don't know for how long, but technically Berlin has been captured back. Germany's been so impressive in this game. I've got to say, Germany's been really impressive. I'm sad that they've not continued their expansion inside of the New World, but I've been really, really pleased with Germany in this game. I'm loving it. I really, really love it. McDonald's. Not advertising here. I'm just saying, you know, McDonald's is... can hit the spot sometimes when you're craving cat. So I'm just really happy that Germany's done so good. And yeah, so I think more and more of these Japanese fleets are just waiting inside the North Sea. They've got to be attacking the English, right? It's got to be. I think. Maybe. Mongolian troops moving around. Denmark will not survive here, so it looks like they do have a settler, though. They might be able to escape to the New World. Once again, they've already got one city in pretty much Vinland. I believe you guys were telling me in the comment section below this was Vinland. So maybe they can get something else if they escape fast enough. So again, I don't really know. Oh, there it goes. Bam. Well, you tried. I give you props there for trying. Really. This is not going to go good for Arabia. There's no way. There's no way this is going to go good for Arabia. This is going to go extremely well for Babylon. Unless the Ottomans join in from the north. But the Ottoman and the Hun relationships has deteriorated over time. They used to be friends. I don't think they've been friends for a long time now. Pretty sure they don't like each other anymore for some reason. I don't know. So yeah, I don't think that the Ottomans might join in just for their own benefit, though. If Babylon goes heavy, we talked about this though. Babylon was not a pushover because they have a lot of infantry units, and when an AI has a lot of infantry units, they're going to take a lot of cities. When an AI doesn't have a lot of infantry units, then they just don't do that good. Okay, nothing here. Order's probably going to get passed. Berlin is dropped. Lots of denouncements. Some more public declarations of friendships, though. Attila probably won't provide anything extra there. Gandhi is also playing against Russia. So wait a second. This is also going to be good for India. So this is going to be the fall of Arabia. Because we all know that the Zulu love... Arabia's done. Yep. They're already ready for it. They're already ready for it. And they've already lost enough. No, they haven't lost enough because Arabia chose that war. They chose that coalition with the Huns to go after Babylon. But this is going to be very, very bad. As soon as we start seeing Arabian troops fall, we will see the Zulu join in, and I think India join in. But if Berlin grabs the former Persian capital... I'm sorry, if Babylon grabs the former Persian capital first, then there's nothing for India to take. I don't think. India has a very weak navy, surprisingly enough. Extremely weak. Wow, I'm proud of Siam. Look at all these troops here. They're also going to be kind of tough to take. They're like city-states. They're like small city-states. City-states don't go to war for very often, so they don't lose a lot of units, so they just stack and stack and stack on top of these numbers over and over and over again. There's a lot of symbols around here, but I do not see any sort of... Wow, look at all these helicopter gunships. Yeah, Mongolia could certainly go to war with Korea and take out at least these two major cities if they wanted to. But Mongolia is really preoccupied with China right now still. Still really heavily preoccupied with China, which is not smart. Have the Zulu settled yet? They will now. I think the Zulu will settle now. And I think that might be it for Arabia. Also, even Carthage could join in. Arabia was one of those only civs where they were bordering way too many evil nations. You had Carthage, the Zulu, India, and the Huns. Not all of those nations are evil, but I'm just saying you were bordering among the strongest in the game. I should have known, I should have recognized that wasn't going to go very well for Arabia for that long. I'm surprised that no one, the Huns haven't had their party ruined, though. Yeah, the Huns and the Ottomans got to have some sort of relation still up because they do have open borders. And actually, I'm wondering if they're using that to their advantage. They are. The Huns are somewhat using that to their advantage, but they can't really maneuver through Ottoman territory because there's so many troops over here that the Ottomans control. So yeah, I'm thinking the Zulu are probably going to join in. Oh, there goes another one. Shaka's built all 3 SS boosters. Again, still does not mean much. I don't think Shaka has the technology. And if it's going to take him several decades before he has the technology to be able to get up everything else. Boom. World ideology is now order. Another thing that goes wrong for... This is going to go really wrong for the Zulu. They still have enough happiness to be able to support it. We're seeing major unhappiness issues with Russia, who's going through a revolutionary wave, and that's it though. Okay. Just that, though. Okay. I'll take it. France and the Ottomans have made peace. What is this? Elizabeth's entered the modern era. Wow, you're so far behind, Elizabeth. And that is it. So a bunch of spy information. Shaka's uncovered he's plotting against Japan. Genghis Khan is secretly plotting against Denmark. We have France plotting against... No. Korea plotting against France. And India plotting against China. So, wow. You guys are just, beating up on the little guy. Every single one of you guys are just beating up on the little guy. All right, Arabia, you are in a really bad situation. You should not have declared that war. That is going to be a tough situation for you to bring yourself. You're not going to bring yourself out of that. Because the Huns aren't going to do it for you. The Huns kind of screwed you over. Honestly, Attila knew what he was doing. I like to think Attila knew what he was doing. And he's like, right now he's in Attila's court on like a massive throne, laughing. It's like dark lighting, like high contrast, like only lighting like one side of his face. He's like, yes, and he's like petting his cat. That's got to be exactly what he's doing right now, and that's what he did with Arabia. He destroyed Harun al-Rashid, I think single-handedly, because now the Zulu are going to join in. Then India's going to join in against Arabia if Babylon doesn't take over this former Persian capital, of course. England's chosen order. Yeah, you better. You were lucky enough to see exactly what the world ideology was. So you're pretty lucky for that, Elizabeth. Wow, okay. Mongolia's still got a lot of troops. There's an Indonesian fleet out this way. But that's it. No more settlers. That's it for the New World, I think. I don't think we're going to see much more than this in terms of colonization. Now, like, the Zulu are doing, like, this reverse colonization. They're going after New Zealand. There's also another settler coming out this way, for some reason, from South America. I don't know possibly where he's going. Where the hell did he go? Here he is. I don't know where the hell that guy's going. They might be going down towards the ice. There is parts down here that you could settle in. Not the best spot, but I mean, I guess if you don't have anything else to go, if you don't have anywhere else to go, then yeah, I guess you go for it. Yep. So Babylon takes over that city next turn. And there goes all of Arabia's army. They're running. All of Arabia's army have just retreated. Do you guys see this? Like, it's just their army of archaeologists that have stayed intact. Everyone else is gone. They're even attacking Thebes. They have multiple fronts. The AI is doing a great job at attacking from multiple fronts. They're going after Thebes. It's 32 population. Mecca at 34. This would be a huge opportunity for Babylon. All right, guys, I'm going to have to stop right there, though. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.